What is going on, you guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video I got an Infiniti Q50 and for a wrap, and the wrap that I'm using, it's going to be by Tinybot and it's called Millennium Jade. I've done a car in this color a while back, and this is the second car that's getting done in the same color, Millennium Jade. So right now I'm in the shade, there's hardly any sun, and so this is how it's going to look like with no sun hitting it. Alright guys, got the whole body complete, including the fenders, the doors, the side skirts, and the front bumper. The only thing left right now to do is the rear bumper. I am not going to be installing the front bumper because the client has all the parts at their place and they want to check what grill they want to go with. But I will let you guys know briefly, when working with Tinybot, if you're wrapping a bumper that is ABS plastic and it's not primered, you're gonna have difficulties at sticking, like in some areas it might peel. You don't want to stretch it too much. However, if you're working on a car where it's painted, like I'm gonna be doing the back bumper right now, which has been painted, there's clear coat. This brand Tinybot, so we're working with Millennium Jade, tends to be tacky when there's clear coat, so I'm not sure what the whole deal with it is. So all that means really is, if your car doesn't have good clear coat, good paint, and you're going to be ordering this vinyl, it's more on the cheaper side. It's calendar film, it's not cast film like 3M, 2080, Avery Dennison, KPMF, my preferred vinyls. Then be ready for the worst. This brand is tacky, and if you don't have good paint, primer, clear coat, whatever's underneath, you could run into the chance of peeling whatever's underneath, whatever you're wrapping, with the film whenever you reposition. Meaning that whenever you have the film on the car already and the back side has been taken off, so the sticky part is exposed, so it's basically having contact with the body, and you're working, and then you got a little crease mark, so you're trying to pull it. So this film will have that resistance because it is tacky, so you're trying to pull it, get it off the body of whatever you're working on, and you know, that's going to introduce some issues, meaning you're going to peel something with it. It doesn't happen all the time. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I've seen it happen personally with myself, even on cars that you will think have good paint. It will just like peel little bits of clear coat or whatever, you know, and then when you go ahead and put it back on, you have these little dots. It's a whole nightmare. I hope nobody has it, but it's one of those things you might run into when working with tacky films. And I don't want to particularly say Tinybot is the only one. There's many brands out there, calendar brands, even like some cast brands, that have this crazy amount of tackiness, which I don't understand why. I like films that are easily repositionable, so the adhesives don't activate once you press in it or give it some heat. You know, it gives you more leverage, you can repositioning it, and it's a lot more forgiving. It costs money, but hey, you know, I'd rather pay that money than run into those kind of issues, because they're not fun, especially when you're working on clients' cars. But so far so good with this car. Just got the rear bumper left. Oh, before I forget, I did work on a car before. It's a BMW wrapped in the same color, Tinybot Millennium Jade. His car was particularly used for like shows and whatnot. So about 6-7 months later, he ended up taking off the vinyl because he had some weird like spots and everything on the car. He was tripping. He didn't understand from what. So when he ended up taking off the film, guess what happened? In some areas, paint decided to go with the film. He asked me like, what's going on? Why is it doing this? I told him, you know, that's what happens when you go with cheap brands. Hopefully people that are watching this video right now don't run into that issue. Maybe you're wondering, is Tinybot good? Or maybe you like this color and you've been looking for it and you're ready to check out with Tinybot. Just be ready, because you might have those issues, and I pray you don't, but it's better to tell you guys the truth, because Tinybot ain't gonna tell you these kind of issues. I've seen them with my own two eyes. I know what Tinybot is, but hey, you know, it's cool to install it when you got a good solid brand new car with good fresh paint, but it's another thing when you're working on a car that is primered or has aged paint clear coat, you know. But so far so good, thank God. Just got the rear bumper left, and take it out in the sun and show you guys what it's like in the sun. And there you guys have it. Take a look at the color in the sun. It looks really nice, honestly. I do recommend it, but just know that when it comes to installing it, if you got those issues with your paint, clear coat, primer, whatever's underneath, it's in poor condition, then you will be facing those challenges. But other than that, I mean, the color is nice. I'm not gonna say anything bad about it. The car is complete, minus the front bumper. That's not installed because they want to check what grill they want to go with. There's these trims that sit on the side skirt and then on the back bumper. Those have been taken off and wrapped separately. They're in the trunk. And I mean, the color is really nice. Show you guys right here the roof that I did. Take a look at it up close and personal. Looks really nice. Took off the trim. What else? Took off the door handles, obviously. Wrapped those. Show you guys this gas tank cover real quick. Wrapped everything, you know. Got in there nicely so you don't see the white, which is really annoying. Sticks out like a sore thumb if you don't do it right. Now the trims are in the back. I did remove all of these trims, all the lights, everything. Got in there very nicely, as you guys can see. And then when I'm doing the rear bumper, I don't take it off. It's the same scenario as I did with the other Q50. All you got to do really is just pry off the bumper, take off this tail light, take off this trim. There's 2 10s, so that will allow you then to take off the whole tail light. And then there's gonna be these 2 clips. Take those off, and that will give you some leverage to tuck in the wrap really nicely on the quarter panel side and on the rear bumper side. Save a lot of time. Now here are the parts. They did have a little damage right here. Here's this one. Here's this one right here. Looks really nice. And then the tow hook cover for the front bumper. Everything nicely done. And that's it. I'm gonna show you guys now how it looks in the back with that diffuser part done in gloss black. You guys can take a look. Looks really nice. There you go. And then you got your bumper and everything, so complete. Looks nice. Yeah, ain't no problem. There you go. There you guys have it. Happy client. And the color looks amazing from all the angles. There you go. Like, subscribe, comment, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.